Alrighty, guys, welcome back to the live stream. Happy Tuesday to y'all. It's my free day, so an abnormal day for me to be sitting here and live streaming to you guys, but that is all right. I'm sure all of you do not mind. So this is part 5 of Let's Build Carrabassett Valley Railroad. Today we're going to be tackling the Sappi North America paper mill up in the town of Warren. I did download a few assets, conveyor belt assets, some pipe assets. Um, I don't really need too much else. I got everything else that I need. And I was trying to find some um, abandoned, garbage and whatnot. But one thing I did find out with a lot of the paper mills is they do a lot to kind of beautify the grounds. I mean, not in the sense like, planting flowers everywhere. But I mean, they really do a lot. Like, they just keep the grounds clean. It's not. Um, it's not like you think it would be. You kind of think about industry and garbage everywhere and whatnot, and trash here, trash there. Nothing's clean, all that stuff. It's kind of a dirty area, but really not all that dirty if you think about it. Um, so, but the layout I'm kind of going for is something similar to this. This is what I was looking at last night. Just kind of showing you guys what I'm using for a reference and whatnot. Um, kind of and where I'm placing things and why did I put it there. Kind of using this as my base reference for right now. So I forgot to change the thumbnail. Crap. I know it probably doesn't matter, but I did want to change the thumbnail like I do all the time. So get that set up because that is kind of important to me. But yeah, so this is the reference. But I do want to go ahead and jump in, and that's downloading. Alright, so I'm up here. I'm waiting for it to load. Alright, there it is. So we're back up here at a Carrabassett yard. And in case you didn't watch part 4 or part 4.1, we did rework Carrabassett yard. I combined the two kind of areas of siding track, combined them together, added 2 more leads, redid the facilities over here, and added a fuel storage tank, which again is just so freaking large, but it was kind of the only asset it liked. Um, in terms of fuel car unloading. So I guess it works for now. I guess the tanks are appropriate, probably. For the size. This is kind of. I don't know. I guess it's all right. So I just wish they were a bit smaller. Now, if we run back down the line, what the heck was that? Oh, that's right. I got some radio towers on top of the hill. Took me a second. I just passed by. I'm like, what in God's name is that? So we are reworking the paper mill facility itself. As you can see, it's starting to take shape a little bit. Not exactly where I want it to be right yet, but it's definitely taking shape. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to watch, or I'm gonna have to be looking at the photo on my phone here to kind of use as a reference for this layout. So, sorry, just listening to my mom's or girlfriend's mom upstairs. But so in case you are in the live chat and I don't respond to you right away, I'm gonna be trying to check back every now and again to talk with you guys. But for right now, I wanna focus on the layout. So I'm gonna be looking at I'm going to be looking at my reference on my phone for a little bit. So what I did last night was I found, I was looking at all kind of the different, buildings and facilities that this mill has, and this is I kind of determined that this building, because it doesn't tell me what the buildings are, it just kind of tells me, this is a mill processing building, and this one's a mill processing brick building, and it's like, well, that doesn't help me at all. So I have to kind of, look at this building and, kind of determine, all right, well, it has some tanks, some smokestacks, looks like some HVAC units maybe on top. And I'm looking at it, and, part of the layout, there's an old boiler house, and I'm like, all right, well, this looks like it'd probably be, a boiler facility with all these tanks and smokestacks and whatnot. So, and I looked up, what a boiler's purpose is, and at the mill and all that stuff, and I looked at the fuel that it uses, and I believe it was oil for fuel or something like that. So I put down one of these tracks, one of these industry tracks, and I rigged it for accidentally. I didn't realize it till I was screwing around late last night, and I realized I configured it for aviation fuel, and I meant to do it for crude oil. So I have to go back and change that, because I don't want to have I don't need the track to consume aviation fuel. So we'll go back down here. I think I'd consume that for 600 initial for. We can have about. There, now it's configured for crude oil. So. But I do want to get some, because it looks like from the boiler house to the main building facility itself, there are some industrial pipes that come across. So I'm going to try and see how, tall I can get some pipes that are going to run across the tracks without, conflicting with trains. And then, of course, over here we have a craft mill, which is kind of hooked up to all these tanks for pulp tanks and additive tanks. In the layout picture itself, it shows the additive tracks going into the mill facility next to the loading docks for the big rigs. I don't want it to go into the facility. I want it to stick right here close to the tanks. So I'm going to put down some pipes that go into the ground that, in my mind, will run under the building and lead to the additive tanks. I put the pulpwood facility over here. I'm going to have to work with the pipes and see what I can't do to get these pipes to lead, somewhat close enough to this pipe right here for the pulpwood. We're going to need a wood chip pile, and that's going to need to go up on a conveyor and going to lead to some larger, probably some larger tanks or larger silos of some sort. Let's see if I can, no. No, I didn't want that. Not the grain elevator, no. I mean, that works, but I didn't really want that. Not fuel tanks. No, not those. Not that either. I had it in my head what I wanted, but can't seem to find it anymore. Hey, Approach Medium, welcome to the live stream. I'm glad you could get all your stuff set up to join the stream today. Don't expect an exciting one if I can't find what I'm looking for, but oh man, this is gonna kill me. Where the heck did I put it? It wasn't those 8 grain silos, cause well, that's gonna bother me. Ain't the barn. I don't know why I keep clicking on the barn. Let's see if I can't. Now, if it didn't have writing on it, I might be able to make that work. Same there, same there. Yep. That's sort of what I'm going for, I guess. I mean, it's got the conveyor up top, which is what I'm kind of shooting for. Or, well, it's got this up top, which is kind of what I'm going for. But I don't know if that's specifically what I want. We'll come back to that. We'll come back. It's kind of along the lines itself as well. Not particularly what I want. That's just the tower. That's the complex itself. I could have swore that I had it down in here. I'll take one look. If not, I'll use what's already provided here. It's like you see something and you pass by it all the time, and then the minute you need it, gone. Well, I guess I'm a lunatic because I can't find them. Well, that is frustrating on multiple levels. Yeah, well. So let's see here real quick. So now, is this even what I'm going for? Oy vey. Now that I'm looking at it, probably not, but and see, this would be the beauty of recording it, because I could just edit this all out so you guys wouldn't have to sit here through the process, but I guess that's why people watch live streams. To sit here through the agonizing process of just trying to find that one asset. Dump track. I don't think that's what I'm looking for at all. Just kind of curious to see what that was, though. That's not at all what I'm looking for. Coal loadout? Nope. Bulk liquid loader? Oh, heck no. Well, I'll try silo again. That's more along the lines I'm looking for. It has those stupid things on the sides. This is along the lines I'm looking for. Why can't I move him? There we go. Ah, damn. Damn. How about you? You have vehicles up to you. I feel like all these are going to have riding trucks. Let me go back up to the grain and see if I can't just get a single. What's that? Processing facility. Oh God. That's huge. Wow, that is huge. Not at all what I need, but holy crap, that's huge. Let's see this. I mean, we're back to this, and this was kind of what I needed. I mean, it fits the bill, I suppose. It's just, I don't really care for this loadout right here, but I guess I can make it work. Yeah, I think it will do for now. It fits roughly what we need it for, so we'll just kind of chuck it right there. I'm going to back out of this and go back to my reference sheet. So yeah, from the looks of it is actually these were kind of more over to the side. And we had the conveyors kind of come up through here. Kind of these transfer silos. Let me see here. I'll go back to this way. Conveyance building. Conveyor. Support tower. I don't think my corner. I put a corner. Oh, there it is. Oh, perfect. Wow, that's actually really big. But that is perfect for what I need that for, because I can clip it through that little thing on the side and kind of hide it. Because I don't really care for the way that looks. But I do like all the pipes that kind of come out of it, so. Don't like it, just hide it. This is my motto. And there's a door right there. I guess we can move this over to make that door work. That should be good enough. Alrighty, so we have the conveyors that come over from the boiler house that don't touch these. But this will come over from the... looks like this comes over from the bar. Looks like it comes over from the pile over here. So I gotta go... This pipe... I wish that pipe didn't go anywhere. Because I need this pipe... the conveyor to go up and then over. Or, well, at this point, just over. So we're going to go conveyor. Oh, excuse me. Alrighty, so that should do. We'll have it kind of come over here. Actually, really need to be up taller. I wonder how tall those legs are. Oh, very tall. Oh, good. So let me see here for a second. Because if I could have it and do something with the pipe and somehow get it to work together, I think it would be not a bad idea. I think we're going to need another one of these corner buildings. As much as I don't want to use them because it's just large, but you kind of get the idea. Might remove it, might not. I mean, like I said, it has a functional purpose in my head to kind of help with this whole operation. But it does allow me... Come over here real quick, and I gotta lower this conveyor just a little bit so it actually looks like it's going into there. Perfect. And then we'll take another conveyor from the building over here. And we gotta go to the craft mill, which is right beside it. Which I'll probably actually move back some then, so I can, so this kind of all makes sense. I should probably move the craft mill back a lot. Which in theory we could move this over some. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll move this over some. Sorry guys, I know this is a lot of moving. I'm kind of moving everything around right now, but it's all for a purpose, all for the better part of the plan. Nope, I didn't want that. I wanted to do this. And I think I saw that I had a... Damn. There we go. Alrighty, yeah, so that should work. The conveyor is tall enough right there where no trains clip it, and this track will come around that, and so it doesn't interfere. Now, I just gotta get a conveyor that goes from here to the craft mill. And I think the only approach to that is just to go at it from the corner. It's kind of a weird placement if I do say so myself, but again, you get the gist. So we'll actually just chuck that through the building too. And yeah, so it kind of comes at it from an angle into the craft mill. I like it. So there's that. Looks like there's also another conveyor that comes from the wood chip pile to this as well. So we'll have to create the wood chip pile because I don't have that. Oh, I'm sorry. It looks like I messed up. It's just the tanks right here. And then the conveyor comes out of the tanks, not a corner building. Uh-huh. And the wood chip pile. Because over there's a bark chip pile, which I guess since there's a barge unloader here in the layout design, they take from the barge the bark chip pile, and then take the pulpwood and then throw it over here. But I like the idea of the pulpwood being over here, so we're going to leave that there, so we don't need a second conveyor. So that works out for me. That works out for me. So, and I guess I'll just leave this because I kind of like the way it looks, to be honest. So the two towers. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine right there. So, I probably do want to create a bigger pile though. So we'll just kind of edit the terrain. You go down. Come over here. Get a bigger pile. Now we're going to go to wood. Wood chip ground. So it probably isn't going to look anything like that pile. But it is what it is. So I think in that case then, we'll just hide it. There, now we have an obnoxiously huge pile of wood chips. Alrighty, now going back to that, we have, looks like some pipes that lead from the boil house to the main facility itself, so I gotta get some pipes that go from point A to point B. So we'll work on that real quick. Let's see, do I have any pipes? I do. Ooh, that works. Works perfectly. Might be just a little bit too short though. Oh, heck yeah, that is way too short. Now I wonder, Nope. Dang. Well, without supports, but I really don't want them without supports. Well, let's see how small they are in comparison to oh god. Yeah, that could be a problem. Well, wouldn't be fitting unless I had to actually work for it. I mean, I could raise them up, but I'll have to find some supports real quick. God, I need something smaller than that. Well, let's see if this works. No, dang. Getting my hopes up, guys. So, I guess we'll have to do that without this. Well, a bridge. No. Let's go to pipes. Okay. How about just pipe? I mean, I really didn't want it to be underground, but I guess. Autosave. I guess what we could do. Do something along those lines. Oh god, the smoke. See, I wish... Now, having these assets are fine that, you know, industry buildings with the smoke, but there are so many house building assets that have freaking smoke, and it drives me nuts because I place down something that looks nice and whatnot, and, you know, it looks nice on the download page, and then all of a sudden I get it into the layout, and it's just blowing smoke everywhere, and then, you know, next thing you know, half my town is covered in smoke. It's like, why can't you just create a house that does not blow freaking smoke? It does get relatively annoying, but like I said, these industrial buildings blow smoke all day. But other buildings, it just does get to be a wee bit annoying. I know I said this was the pulpwood facility, but Because I gotta have pulp and I gotta have wood chips both. What I think I'm gonna do, give me 1 second. Paper mill. Industrial pipes. There, now it kind of looks like it goes in as well. And they both kind of pop out over here, which I guess they can do. It's not going to bother me insanely, but I realize I kind of messed up just slightly. What was I doing? Alrighty. But that also does mean... Yeah, no, I was just trying to think. It's like, I don't mind when I don't get viewers, but it does make it nice when I do get some support. I'll have to start making myself more known in the forums. I haven't really ever gone around to do that, but should do that because I would like people to watch. So we'll go here. Let's say wood byproduct. Let me see here. So we have those. The only really tracks I'm missing right now is inbound recycled paper unloading track and a recycled paper processing building. Because from the looks of it, I have just about everything I need. I'm just missing a building or two. So we'll go here to Paper Mill. I don't want the main shipping building, because that's right here. But there's one building in particular that I don't have in this layout. What are you? I don't have you. Oh, you're pretty much that, just not brick. Okay. Yeah, same shebang. Same shebang, just different day. I think that would qualify as a decent enough recycled paper building. Oh, wait a second. Wasn't there a... Go back. Let's take a good old gander here today. We're at Gander Mountain. There was a paper mill building here. Midwest. Nope. No. PVR sanding tower. Oh, God. Where'd you go? Gibbs Paper Products? It's not the worst. Not really what I'm looking for, but... kind of mic? It's like a headset with a microphone built into it. I bought it at Walmart because I needed it for a flight simulator. Is it picking up too much background noise, or is there something wrong with it? I like this building, but I don't think I'm going to use it. It just doesn't really fit what we already have. Oh, yeah, no, it was... I picked it up for like $35 maybe. At the most. Yeah, I just needed something, you know, fit over my ears and whatnot, and then had a nice big long mic that came out from the side of the headphone like, you know, a pilot would have in the airplane. Never really thought it sounded too good, but that's good to know. I'm glad it sounds good. Alrighty, so this building is kind of big. Now, if I could just stop hitting the damn thing, that'd be great. Looks like it's more off to the side. I might use this building just because it's a bit thinner and I need something more thin. No, it really doesn't fit, but no, I might use it until someone says something. Someone says something about it, I'll probably change it, but I just need something thin and long from the looks of it, so alrighty, and I'm going to drag in one of these, because this is going to be the recycled paper facility. So this, the track in the yellow buildings for the box car loading. The other one on the other side will be for inbound recycled paper. Oh, almost fits the length of the loading dock. There we go, it's all starting to pop up now. I do need to change the name of that one facility. Paper roll vertical. Do need to get my additives tracked all configured and whatnot. Recycled paper bale or recycled paper. Is there another one? Negative. So that's the only one. So it's going to consume at a rate of probably, I'd say, 20. Just make it small. Initial, we're probably going to start out with a full pallet. And amount from external, I'll just say we'll max it out. And we'll make this a 30% waybill order. So that is that. And for you, Sappi North America additives track Warren Mill additives track. Alrighty, so the paper mill. I gotta go take a look here for a sec. Chemicals that this track uses is sodium hydroxide, chlorine, sulfuric acid, and hydrogen peroxide tank load. Probably have to double check that like 15 times, so I'll probably forget. Alrighty. I remember hydrogen peroxide. And we're just going to say all these consume at a rate of 100 every minute. Initial is going to be just for the heck of it. And we're going to need a tank load. That at probably I'd say a 60% waybill order. Man, I'm hungry. Alright, so I said it was using chlorine, sodium hydroxide, and sulfuric acid. Cool thing is I can go back and watch myself on the live stream here just to double check, because I already forgot. These are big names I have to remember. Reminds me of a science class, so I just checked out when I was saying these names. Okay. So chlorine gas. Scroll back up. Do I not have it? Unless I passed it and I didn't see it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Well, that's gonna bother me. Alright, so that's the one I'm using right now.
see if this one has it. Well, I'll be. Huh. Well, that's annoying. That is very annoying. So now what? Ooh. That felt good. Big stretch. But I at least have the sulfuric acid here. Kind of annoying I don't have the chlorine. And I mean, hey, at least if we can get something in, it's better than nothing, I suppose. We can say it's trucked in versus brought in. I really don't know what the difference between 87% and 98% is, but anyhow. I think I said this first, 60% waybill. Yeah. So that, I guess it's fine. You know, I'm not going to get too bent out of shape for that. Now I guess the real thing to do is get all these tracks connected real quick, just to make sure they all work and whatnot. So I think that the part that's going to drive me the most nuts is trying to get all these tracks linked up and put together. It was funny, I was reading up last night about paper mills in Maine, and as I was reading along, I came across an article from the Bangor Daily News about a paper mill up in Bucksport. Had a train derail up at its facility, the whole boxcar. I guess the track eroded on the side. It was right next to some water. I think it was right next to a river or something like that, and the boxcar fell down the embankment, and all this stuff, I forget what it was specifically, fell into the river, and it was just kind of like, of course that would happen in Maine. Because I was looking up paper mills in general for when I found that one, and of course when I looked up paper mills in Maine, and then it all popped up even more because it happened in Maine. But just kind of thought that was funny. I'm like, yep, that's something that happened in Maine. Kind of like how that jogs that way, and then I think that's smooth enough, honestly. Doesn't seem too terribly sharp to me. Maybe that's just a little sharp, but I think it works fine, or looks fine anyways. And we'll have this dead end up here. Oh, and before I continue, I need this parking lot approved real quick by you, Approach. Just want to make sure it's all right for the time being. Built it one afternoon at work. But I think it's big enough. Or decent enough, anyways. Yeah, no, I gotta put more cars in. I was slowly detailing the facility, but just wanted to get the base parking lot in. Get it in and get it approved, pretty much. Yeah, I was a little worried about the size just because I know this is a bigger facility. but I kept looking at it and looking at it, and I went, well, it looks good, but no, I think that's too sharp. We'll try it from here. And have another track come off this way. Now, do I want a small little storage area for some cars up here, or... Probably might, just because... Oh yeah, that's right, I gotta get back here too, so... For the life of me right now, I can't understand why, but I have Pearl Jam stuck in my head. I don't know why it's stuck there, but it's driving me crazy because I can just... Their song, Sirens, is just stuck in my head. I'm trying to think and talk, and oh, hey, that's a problem. I'm trying to think and talk, and all I can hear is that song in my head. Driving me crazy. Good song, just drive me crazy. Well, other than a smokestack or two, I think we have a paper mill. Or, you know, at least a decent looking paper mill. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking this. Of course, now the next step is to texture it and detail it and get some food because my stomach's grumbling. What time is it? 15:57. Yeah, it's getting too close to dinner to get anything. I wonder how this looks from a distance. From Route 27. Would you stop? Right there. Yeah, I'm thinking it looks pretty good too. I mean, even from the distance over here at Route 27, it's not looking half bad. Alright, man, I should be here. I don't imagine I'm going anywhere. Yeah, and even from a distance, it looks pretty damn good. Actually, I think this is my first functioning, fully functioning, anyways, industry where you know, it's actually built with, or I put a lot of thought into it, not just, you know, well, does it look like a paper mill, or, you know, does it look like what I'm trying to build? Because if you guys remember my earlier training live streams of the Hyde subdivision, that steel mill I built, I mean, I did look up, you know, some components to a steel mill, but I just built that to look like a steel mill. I didn't build it to function like a steel mill, which was kind of a shame because it was a big facility. And I mean, I did put some thought into it. It's just, like I said, it wasn't supposed to represent or function like a steel facility. But yeah, this is my first full kind of, major industry in terms of production. Where I got to bring in stuff and export stuff. I mean, yeah, it's all on separate tracks, but it beats what we had before. Everything has to be done on one track. No. No, thank you. No, thank you, senor. Alright, so I don't think I configured... No, I don't want you. I don't ask much, I just want you. Alrighty, so this is Sappi North America. Warren Mill loading track. Okay, I still wanted you though. Come back. So now I think, yep, right here. We're not consuming any, we are producing. I think it's going to produce at a rate of maybe 10-ish. Initial, we'll start out with a full load. And oh, excuse me. Actually, I don't need to order any. Just need to pick up some. Ouch. So yeah, there's all my those are all my loading tracks. And all of them are labeled. So we got Sappi North America Warren Mill recycled paper, loading track, boiler, additives tract, and wood byproduct, which is wood chips and the pulpwood. And I really do like the track layout and how it comes in off the Y, off the Warren branch. And you got the additives track that loops off that way, and you come down this way and swing it. It looks nice. It looks nice in my mind. So what I think I'll do is I'll put like a small little area for storing some cars back here. Well, actually, no. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. We'll just kind of have the track terminate up here and alrighty, so state police cars. What in the world? Well, other than the red and blue light bar, I mean, they got these right, but okay. What are those freaking things that I use? I gotta remember the name. I gotta remember the name of these. TTR track end. I gotta remember that. Gotta go plop some of these in. Oh, and I gotta put some tanks back here. And, add some pipes for the additives track. So it looks like you can actually offload there. And I gotta extend this track just a little bit further. Alrighty, so. Oh, and one back here too. So this is the Warren Paper Mill. It actually looks pretty nice. Look better once I get some trees and ground textures and vehicles and just kind of stuff in here. But for now, I mean, we got the layout, so. So, like I said, I want to detail it just slightly real quick. Go to industrial pipes. Oh, wait, was that what I wanted? No, I didn't want you. Didn't want you. Or you. Or even you. Not even you. Yes. Oh, God. Why are they always so big? I just wanted something like, let me run up here. Just want something like that. Just right there. Can't even get that. That's just kind of funny. If you think about it, the yard is not too far away from the paper mill, but instead of coming down and just into the siding, the yard you got to go all the way down next to the Kennebec, through Warren, back over the Kennebec, through the little pass, past the old Musqueam Keag branch, around, and then you work your way up the Warren siding. And most of the industries aren't until the end of the siding anyway, so it's just kind of funny if you think about that. It's like the yard isn't, you got to pass you can see the industries from when you pass by on the rail, I think anyways. Let me see. So if you're here going down Main Street, and you look out towards that way. Yep, there it is. You can see it, but you can't get there from here, as the old Maine saying goes. Oh, what did I do? I wonder if I deleted any of the buildings back in town, because I was clicking. No, I don't think I can click when I'm in the map view like that, so I think I'm good. That's about the size I want to. Gonna rotate that. And of course I'll just sink them into the ground some so they're not just way up there. Man, these are tall. Why am I what? She's a little drunk. That's my girlfriend's mom, in case you heard all that. She doesn't usually come down and bother me, but I guess today was first time for everything. Kind of deal. Fuel tanks. No, I just needed generic, I think. No, because I have that freaking pipe. No, I don't need a storage warehouse. Yeah, it looks about the right size. Get some of these here. Welcome back. welcome back to the show that never ends, although I wish I could find out how long I've been going on for. I know about 5 o'clock I'm going to have to duck out of here for a bit. So it'll be dinner time, and I actually want to go outside. It's outside time is very important, for those of you who don't know. It is very important. Although to be justified, I do work outdoors, so I guess sitting inside today won't be so upsetting. When do you think it'll be up? Because I've run out of things to watch tonight, and no one's been uploading anything good all day. What's for dinner? That is a great question. Hopefully something good. I had sushi last night. Sorry if that's not your cup of tea, but I like sushi. I think something chicken. Maybe barbecue chicken or something like that. I couldn't tell you. I really don't know what's for dinner. Girlfriend's mom's a cooking, and it's always subject to change. But I think now what I want to do is possibly get some big rigs back here. Alright, well, at least I'll have something to watch at work then. Assuming I get some off or free time. Because that comes few and far between nowadays, since we're actually adding more flights, so my free time is kind of going out the window. Shouldn't complain, you know, have a good job, but it's just, I've kind of gotten used to just having all that free time. But, yeah, no, we went to this little local sushi place called Wasabi. It's, I wouldn't say it's cheap. It's kind of a fancier place, more or less, but, oh man, we usually get our favorites, but I tried this one last night. What the heck was it? It was, they called it the, I forget what they called it. Hi, Citrus Aviation. How you doing today? But it basically was. It was like a California roll, but they put jalapeno, some cayenne pepper, like I don't know. They put some like other spicy sauce in it too. It was fried, or something like it was fried, and it was wrapped in a. It's like a salmon skin, I think it was, or it was wrapped in like some sort of skin of something. It was wicked good, wicked good. It was weird to have a jalapeno in it, but it had a really nice kick to it. Then of course we got an Alaska roll, which is basically a California roll with salmon on it, and then other stuff that I forget what the heck it was, but all good, all good. And then we had Dairy Queen for dessert, so. Yeah, my girlfriend's not big into spice, so unfortunately, there's a lot of stuff there that has spice to it. You know, like there's a spicy tuna roll and, you know, spicy this and spicy that, and she's just not big into spice. But I had a real surprise the other night because I was eating that roll with the jalapenos in it, which is already spicy enough, but they put mine next to the wasabi on the big dish that they bring out. And I guess it had fallen over into the wasabi and had a nice big, I don't know what you want to call it, but nice big-ish glob for wasabi standards. on the roll, and I never noticed it, so I threw it in my mouth, which of course has the spicy cayenne and the jalapeno in it already. And then yeah, no, I was reaching for my drink pretty quick because that was something spicy. As for Trainz, A New Era, and Dovetail, I mean, to each their own. I mean, it's like comparing X-Plane and Flight Sim X. It really is about preference, and I mean, it depends on what you want to do. The new train sim that came out, the Train Sim World CSX Heavy Haul, looks pretty good. I mean, I wish, we had that level of detail in here, but, imagine if, I built this map and then, I could get out and walk around in it and, uncup, it's just, I guess it really goes into the depth of the simulation, but Trainz A New Era, I mean, I don't know, I just find it easier, to build, and, and this is getting, well, hope is getting, but it seems to be getting better support, or, in terms of, because you stop and think about how many different games and simulators that Dovetail is managing right now, compared to how many, different games and simulators is being managed by the developers of Trainz A New Era. I mean, it's night and day. So they can put more time into it and whatnot. But like I said, to each his own. Yeah, I mean, I wish I could get Train Sim World. One, I'm lacking in money to freely spend, and two, I have a Mac, so Macs weren't really. I mean, it's something that they aren't. It's just no one really wants to develop games for Mac. If you want to be a simmer, a simulation. Yeah, Mac really isn't the platform to choose in that ballpark. So, unfortunately. Yeah, no, I mean, Mac is good for everything except what I want it to be good for. So, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, it really depends on what you're using it for. I mean, the Sims that I want, or the Sims that I have work on it, but the Sims I want don't, and it's just a shame. But as for Train Sim World, I watched that guy on YouTube, Squirrel. He did a review on it. It's interesting. I mean, it looks good, but I think there's only one map for it right now. And I mean, considering it's in the name CSX Heavy Haul, you kind of get the idea that it's limited in the trains that you can be driving on. Of course, I'm sure there'll be add-ons later in the future and whatnot. But when you title the game, and I don't know if it is titled specifically CSX Heavy Haul, or if that's like the specific just route that they made for it, you're really limiting the area that you can add content to and explore. Because I mean, imagine you made this game and it was Train Sim World, Illinois Terminal. Well, Illinois Terminal only goes out of St. Louis on the obviously the Illinois side of the Mississippi River, as far as I know, and you're really using some small trains. There's only 3 trains that I know of in Train Sim World. Obviously, all are CSX. But I did hear that they created a 24-hour schedule, so there's always trains running, 24 hours a day, and they have different cars on them. It's not just coal, from what we've only seen. And at any given time of the day, you can jump in to that specific train and drive it and operate it, and just do whatever you want with it. As for anything else, I don't know how well the simulation is in terms of, can I place down, because the thing I like about trains is, well, I want to place down these train cars here, and then I want to go pick them up, with another train car, and you go drive to them, and then, okay, yeah, and then you can always add in. I don't know if you can add in freight cars or if what they've already have in the world is just there. So, Train Sim World definitely looks cool. It's just one, I will never be able to play it until I get a new computer, and that's not going to be for a few years. So, yeah. So if you guys go and play it, have fun. For me, please. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm sure they'll have add-ons too. It's just, yeah, I'm sure they're going to be uber expensive. Because I mean, you already look at some add-ons. I mean, I was watching the Northern Alex a couple nights ago, and he was in Train Sim 2017, I think it was, and he purchased an add-on. I think it was like for $50, and I mean, it's detailed and whatnot, and there's a lot of content you get out of it. But $50, I mean, granted, I have paid some, I paid a big price for some of the add-ons that I have in X-Plane. I paid $70 for a 737-300, but I mean, there's a lot of simulation that's gone into it, and a lot of time spent building it. It is a lot of money when you think about it. But it's all simulators are pricey. It's like, and that's just kind of one thing that I've always, I wouldn't say complained over, but this is kind of a side topic to that, is in the community of X-Plane, a lot of things now that are coming nowadays is paid updates for things. I've purchased like I said, very expensive items, and they get overhauled and whatnot, which is cool. I like it when stuff gets overhauled, but when I've already paid for a product and then I've kind of come accustomed to getting the free update, because I purchased it. Well, now a lot of the times, especially like I said nowadays with X-Plane, it's a lot of things are becoming paid updates. It's like particularly Flight Factor, which is not the best. They are the most popular for whatever reason, but they are not the best in any stretch of the imagination in terms of add-ons for X-Plane. I'll flat out tell you, I really don't like Flight Factor, especially with their 777 that they made. It's very unrealistic looking, and there's a lot of problems that they are not willing to address. But they made a 757, which is all right. It's an okay aircraft, but it was, I think I paid $40 for the 757-200, which comes with two variants, which is the two engine models, the Pratt & Whitney and Rolls-Royce. And then there was the extended upgrade, or the extended version, which you could get the 300 series aircraft, and then the freighter models, which was another $59. And at the time, there was no discount for anyone who owned the extended package, or I'm sorry, the original 757, which was annoying because I already spent $40. Now I'm gonna have to spend another $50 to $60 for the whole package, which also gives me the 200, which didn't make any sense. So I spent the money because I really wanted the 300 and the 200 Fs, and I just wanted them. Well, now they updated the 200, which I think you got a 20% discount. So something that's now 60 some odd dollars was like, I don't know. I'm not good at math, and I'm not gonna figure that out in my head right now. But it was still expensive, and it's just, I get it. The developers choose to take this as their career path, quote unquote. And it's just like, I get it. This is what you want to do with your life, and and this is what keeps you guys going. But at the same time, it's like, I can't keep affording to pay for these updates. I get it if it's like a $10 update or a few dollar update, but to when you're charging up to wazoo for the people that already bought the product, it's like, then what's the point of owning the damn thing? What's the point of owning this aircraft when I'm gonna have to pay up, out of my butt just to buy the same thing that I already owned again? And I've gone into some X-Plane, Facebook communities and address, kind of brought the topic up with some people, and a lot of developers get pissed off at me for bringing it up. They're like, well, sir, would you go to work and, expect to be work for free? And it's like, well, no, but at the same time, I don't know. If I did a train sim world video, would you be interested? Oh yeah, no, I'd most certainly be interested in watching it. I love watching. I love watching people do train sim world and other simulators. I love watching anyone. It's just I personally will not be doing it myself for obvious reasons. Kind of feel like this is pointless, but I'm running the latest version of X-Plane 10. I think it's X-Plane 10.51R. I did purchase X-Plane 11 from xplane.com, and it does not work on my laptop. I guess I have something with my Ethernet card or something along those lines, but it was a digital download with a product key, and the product key does not get saved to the simulator. So I spent about $59.99 on a simulator that I can't use because it only lets me use demo. So I'm in the process of asking for a refund or a guaranteed Steam access key when they release it on Steam because I bought it and it doesn't work. So a little upset. But no, I mean, nothing wrong with X-Plane 10. I'm still using it, but kind of ready and excited for X-Plane 11. But if you guys would pardon me for a moment, I have been streaming for a while, and I would like to use the restroom, so we're going to go do that real quick. Alrighty, my apologies about that. Just take care of some business. Looking at the time, it was about 4:34 last time I checked. Let me double check again. Yeah, it's coming up about 4:40 now, so I'd say about another 20 minutes of streaming, and then I gotta duck out of here before dinner time, and my girlfriend will be home soon. And I want to spend some time with her because I don't really get to do that much anymore. So any chance I get to be with her is a chance I want to take. So. But for the most part, I'm going to get rid of this. It just doesn't really fit the facility too well. So, but this, minus, texturing and detailing is it's pretty much the pretty much how I want the paper mill to look. This is the final. I think right here is going to be the final design of the layout. I like how this all looks. So. I'm very happy with this, very, very happy. And again, big thanks to Approach Medium for linking me to that thread. Without that, I wouldn't have been able to. Well, I wouldn't say wouldn't have been able to, but definitely it makes it a little easier to kind of go there and read upon it and see what everyone's talking about and get a good idea for our design and layout. So definitely very happy with this. All in all, in terms of industries, we have. We got a propane facility right up here at the very end, right outside this tunnel. It goes through this mountain up here. So we got Northern Energy up in this little itty-bitty community of Victoria. We got the Warren Farmers Warehouse right here on the Warren sub. We got the Sappi North America Paper Mill. We got a small scrap facility. We got the Diamond River Coal Mine, which I'm probably going to change the name of it because it doesn't really fit the area too well in my sense. Not really an industry, but a drop-off point. Got the Carrabassett Yard fuel storage and borderline grain. So all in all, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six places, 6 industries so far. Our most major being the paper mill right now. So. And I think that's it for industries in and around Warren. So that'll be it for a while. The next industry I'm going to do is probably further south of here. We're going to extend the line down, and as we get close to the next freight yard, which I've yet to name, I think we'll probably do about maybe another 10 miles. I wouldn't say 10 miles. Probably 6 mile track that I want to create, just kind of meandering along, doing its own thing. But about 5 miles or so down the track, I want to create another small industry that we're going to have being serviced by the next rail yard, which will be much further down the line. As for that industry, I have no idea what I want to do yet. Do you guys have any suggestions? Anything you want to see? Again, keep in mind this is Maine, the state of Maine, so try to keep it, relative to the state of Maine. But if there's any industry you would like me to build, let me know. I'll pick the best industry that I see. Actually, there was one thing I did want to take care of while I was down this way. Let's fix this grade over here. I think this is a 4% grade, but like I said, if there's an industry you guys want me to build, or or a name of an industry you want me to build, or name the industry after, I can most certainly do that. Like I said, I will pick the best industry that is mentioned, and that I think I can easily build, no problem. So just let me know, because I will take any and all suggestions at this point. Yeah, it's still kind of steep. It doesn't look so bad. I'll try that later and see how that works. there was a few curves along this track that I wanted to smooth out. I didn't necessarily like. Where is it? That curve is all right. A little sharp, actually. Now it's sharp. So just kind of trying to smooth out some of these curves. They are just a bit too sharp. That should be okay. I think it's a little bit better. Actually, looking at that, it's still a little sharp. That's better. At least in my head. And if we go further up the line, there was another curve I want to take care of, and I think that's right up here. Because I was going down this track last night at 30, and I hit this corner. I think it was just a little too sharp in my opinion, so we'll go ahead and we'll kind of extend the corner out. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and just delete that. Delete you. And we'll hook you up like so. And we'll hook you up like this. Now, if I could just get a vertex height, 2.9, what are you? 2.83. Oh, yeah, that should be fine. We'll extend you out to here. And we'll extend you out to her. These are just some basic maintenance things I just want to take care of before I forget. Just things that I think would improve the overall layout and design. I think we'll actually also delete that. And we'll drag these in right here. And to probably better service the corner, yeah, probably drag this out a little bit further. Actually starts to go right, so we'll drag this up. There we go. Why is the dog barking again? Better question, why do I care? Oh yeah, no, that curve is much, much better. why my track does that. This is a completely fictional line. This is just I call this the Carrabassett Valley Railroad. It's based up in it kind of goes from I'd say southern central Maine to parts of northern Maine and into parts of Canada. So it's kind of a little all over the place, but it's a completely fictional line right now. But I am kind of taking bits and pieces, from videos of rail fanners up in Maine and whatnot, and just kind of taking what they see and implementing that into the line, as that's just Maine. So yeah, I like that. Nice sweeping corner. Nice long. Yeah, no, I mean I'm trying to, I know I grew up in Maine, so I kind of, well, not kind of, I do have a very good understanding of what the scenery looks like up there. So, come down this winding river, and then all of a sudden it'll just kind of hit this interestingly straight point, and then kind of comes down, and you can tell some of it's a little man-made and edited and whatnot in terms of that, if you want to say that. And then it goes back to this meandering river. Just kind of weird. So, but definitely trying to stick with that very main theme and use all sorts of inspiration. I don't think that should have a support beam in the middle, but it just seems kind of long to me. Just seems kind of long. Is there any? I'm just trying to see if there's any small maintenance that I could take care of while I'm up here, because I made this track, I wouldn't say a long time ago, but I made this track a little while ago, and just trying to think of anything that I could do to edit it. And we enter Canada up here. We enter the small town of Lac Florent. I don't think there's anything else I need to do up here anyways. Now as for the other end of the line, let's take a look real quick. Let me take a look and see. Nothing along here, along this nice straight section of track. Still debating getting rid of that wigwag, just because I guess it fits the area, but I don't know. Just wish it was a bit more rusted out and decrepit looking. I know there is a way to create a timetable and get a schedule of trains going. It's just on how small of a layout I have, and considering I've never actually done it myself, there's no practical way to do it. Like I said, I mean, I could timetable trains up to till Kingdom Come. It's just, where are they gonna go? There's really nowhere for them to go right now in terms of just the small local industries. If I do schedule any train, it's gonna be, excuse me, it's gonna be from Portland to Carrabassett Yard, or Carrabassett Yard to Lake Mechanic, and a train coming up from the Portland terminal area, coming off of the main line there, like a CSX whatever train. So there's my tunnel. I think that hit about a 2 point some odd percent grade, which I'm okay with. I don't really care for it, but all right, Approach. Well, hey, thank you for popping by, man. Doubtful, but I might do this again later. Probably not, but yeah, and I'll be doing another stream next week. So I appreciate you for popping by, man. In terms of this island right here, that's gonna screw that up, ain't it? Kind of comes down to this little valley right here. I don't want to do any terrain editing right now. Just want to stick and look at the line. So yeah, we come around this other sweeping corner right here, and we come to this little propane facility. But anyways, guys, I really don't foresee anything else that I need to do. I'll probably work on this area throughout the week and kind of maybe get this like itty bitty community with like maybe 4 houses, a gas station, and that's it. But other than that, I think that's just about it. So, well, hey man, I appreciate you popping by. Yeah, I'm probably gonna call it quits here too. But definitely do check out my other live streams if you can, man. And I will be recording next week, probably on Monday, assuming I don't lose that day off. But yeah, appreciate you popping by. But on that note, guys, like I said, I'm gonna finish it up here. I'll leave you guys off with an overview of the well, as I do my outro speech, whatever you want to call it. Actually, I'll let you guys look at it from the highway. I don't know, something about looking at it from the highway just looks cool. Just this big industry over there. But yeah, guys, so like I said, I appreciate you all for tuning in. I'm probably going to hop on a Trainz forum here and try to get the word out about these live streams. Maybe get some more of you guys watching. Like I said, I know I told you guys I don't really do this for the views, but in terms of just watching it after it gets uploaded to the channel, I'd like to get the word out about that. As well as some collaboration and help from others. So, but again, I really thank you guys for tuning in. And you know, if you really like this paper mill and the work that I did today, do consider giving that like button some love. Do consider hitting that. This paper mill is far from done. I am not saying that we're not going to finish this. I'm probably not going to finish it on camera, but I'll probably do some more detailing work to it off camera throughout the week. And then, of course, whatever I do, like always, I will show you guys later on. But as always, big thank you to Approach Medium for helping me out here and tuning in today and just providing me with even more inspiration than he already has. So big thanks to him. I do check out his channel. And as for that, I will leave you guys off from here. So, coming up on 2 hours. But anyways, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Do consider subscribing if you like what you saw. Hit the like button if you like what you saw as well. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike button. Doesn't bother me, but just lets me know what you guys like and what you guys don't like. And if you also, like I said, if you have any suggestions for any industries you'd like to see further on down the line, um, let me know. If you have a name suggestion for the industry, let me know as well. Um, as I always mention, if there's any content creators watching, I have I wouldn't say a sizable list, but I do have some things that I would like to suggest to see be created. But as for that, I don't really think there's anything else to say. So, again, thank you guys for watching, and I will catch y'all next Monday. Talk to you guys then. Thank you. See you.